might be very easy for someone to say, well, it's all in your head, or there's some other reason, or anyway, there's a whole lot of, it's not obvious.
No, in fact, so I could tell you my journey. So 3 days after the Moderna vaccine, I woke up in the most excruciating muscle spasm. And as an athlete and a professional dancer, it just felt so different. It felt like I'd broken my rib. I'd broken my rib before on tour. So I know pain very well. I've danced about 3 shows after I broke my rib, so I'm familiar with pain. So I went and did all the therapies that I would normally do, the chiropractor, acupuncture, massage, rest, and nothing would get this muscle spasm out. So it was September 15th, 2021, I admitted myself to the hospital. And they ran all these tests, all this blood work. I did a CAT scan, and come to find out, I'm in perfect health. Like, there was absolutely nothing wrong with me. So they sent me home with antibiotics, saying that, you know, there was a kidney infection or whatever. They had to wait to get the test, and they said, okay. So I just kind of went on and tried the same therapies, and nothing was working. And I was getting to a point where it was really hard to breathe. It just felt like burning, and just like knives in my side. And it was incredibly debilitating. I couldn't even lift my son. I just had my son. And that was really hard, because just even holding him was like a struggle. So our trainer mentioned to us that a friend of his in Boston had an adverse reaction to the COVID vaccine, and that I need to take a look at something. So my husband that night showed me a video of it's like 1,000 women having these horrific side effects from this vaccine. And I just remember telling my husband, like, can you turn it off? I don't want to see this. Come on. You know, no way. This is just a muscle spasm. It's going to go away. I mean, you know. And then eventually it got so bad. I remember, I think it was like December 7th, around that time. It had spread through my whole body, where I was just so heavy, and my eyelids and my legs and my feet, everything hurt, and I just couldn't move. And I lost about, so I was about 50, 60 pounds overweight in August, still from post-pregnancy. I had lost that weight by December. I was already back to, like, you know, underweight, which was about like 115. So it was crazy, because, you know, I live in Hollywood, and I was getting compliments. I was like, wow, you look great, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm not doing anything different. I don't know what's going on with my body, but it feels like my body's eating itself. So yeah, it's even hard to talk about. You know, just speaking here right now, it's like, wow, I actually have a voice to speak out on this, as scary as it is.